Need an introduction.
Okay, well, let's go then.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I would like to say this is our Al, and I don't know why I say that because I know he's Baba's Al. But I'm grateful that Baba shares him with us. Al does songs for Mayor Baba from the heart. They're a cappella originals as well as adapted covers. And every time he comes on, we all get a thrill. I was just blown away by my prayer, by the platters this morning. So without saying any more, except thank you, Baba, for Al Grasso. Here he is. Jai Baba.
Well, thank you, Ruth. And I want to start by saying, I know I belong to everybody, but I can't deny that I'm Ruth's. She's the best. Anyway, I'm going to start by saying that one of my favorite times in India is for Baba's birthday. And those of you who've been there for Baba's birthday know what I mean. There's a birthday play, which is a big to-do. And during Bow's time, we used to invite a professional performer that Susie Biddu for a month would have to collect money for. And then 2 days after Baba's birthday, there's a real big shindig when Dolly was around, and Dolly and Jao had their anniversary, and Alan would cook this incredible meal. And in the Baba Center in Ahmednagar, Adi's Trust Compound has a week of activities, and the bus takes us there. And one night, it's called Western Night, where the Westerners can sing a song. And I always sing the same song because there's a lot of the older Indians who might not speak much English, but they understand Mayor Baba and they understand gestures. So this song is a little bit like Welcome to My World, in that it has a lot of gestures. So I'll start off with this one. And it's called, Who is the One Who's the World's Greatest Wonder? Oh, who is the one who's the world's greatest wonder? It's Meher Baba. And who is the one in whose silence is thunder? It's Meher Baba. He comes in this Advent to take us home. We all shall be free, and no more shall we roam. The stars are in his care. He partied at Pig Fair. He's Meher Baba. And who is the one who has brought us together? It's Meher Baba. Who is the one that will not leave us ever? It's Meher Baba. He's Jesus, he's Buddha, he's Krishna too. He lives in our hearts. He is me, he is you. He's dapper, he's dandy. He sailed with Mahatma Gandhi. He's Meher. Who is it? He's Meher Baba. Jai Baba. For my next song, my first trip to India was 1979. And when I say the end of 79, I mean the end of 79. Because it was the last day of 79. And I think I might have been the last first-time pilgrim to go into the Samadhi. But when we went to Meherzad, I did sing, I was lucky enough or fortunate enough to sing 3 songs to Mera, which she said were very nice. And this is one of those songs that I sang to Mera. It's called Baba My Papa, Baba My Pal. It's one of the first songs that I wrote and sang. Oh, Baba, please, Baba, won't you come to me now? You can come as my papa. You can come as my pal. This living ain't easy. Sanskaras run deep. My poor soul is weary from this long drawn out sleep. Oneness. I want oneness in living. I want oneness in love. I want oneness while gazing at the stars up above. Oneness with my sisters, oneness with the sea. But most of all, Baba, I want oneness with thee. And longing just comes natural, like puppy dogs at play, like the full moon's romantic way, like the love hidden deep in your heart, or like the love hidden deep in our hearts. Ego, oh ego, false ego, goodbye. We've been too long together, this ego and I. I'm climbing that mountain, I'm swimming that sea, with beloved inside me, my Baba and me. Baba, it's Baba when I'm happy, it's Baba when I'm blue. It's Baba through illusion, and it's Baba the true. It's Baba that's living this life through me now. It's Baba, my Papa. It's Baba, my pal. And longing just comes natural, like the first breath from a baby, like sunshine feeding daisies, or like the love hidden deep in your heart, or like the love hidden deep in our hearts. Ba 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 ba, come to us now. Now I've written, thank you all. There's maybe 3 or 4 of my favorite discourses that I've committed to memory, and then took it one step further and made songs out of them. And this is one of them. This comes from the discourse, The Everything and the Nothing, page 62. And the name of the discourse is Will and Worry. So here goes. Yes, Baba, duality implies separateness. Separateness from thee. Separateness causes fear, and fear makes worry. The way of oneness is the way to happiness. Happiness in thee. The way of manyness is the way to worry. Worry constantly. Yes, Baba, you are the one who has no second. No, there is no second to thee. So you are always happy, happy eternally. I am separate from myself, so I always worry. To me, what I see seems absolutely real, but to you it is absolutely false. You alone are real, and your will governs cosmic illusion. It's a truth when you say that the waves do not roll and the leaves do not keep still. Without your knowing, without your will, the moment the intensity of faith in your will is as high as it can be, then I will say goodbye forever. Goodbye to all worry. Then all that I suffered or enjoyed in the past, together with all that may be, will be nothing more than the most loving and spontaneous expression of your will for me. And nothing will ever be able to worry me. Baba, help me to think of you more and more. And all of my worries will disappear into the nothing that they really are. Your will works out to awaken me to this. Baba, my awakener is who you are. My awakener and my avatar. Jai Baba. Now this next song is a simple song called Sing Meher, Baba Meher Baba. And I wrote this a couple years ago. and I sang it for Bill LePage in one of the gatherings. But believe it or not, Jamie Newell liked it so much that he asked me to sing it in one of his concerts. That might not ever happen again unless I write a special song. But anyway, here it goes. It's called Sing Meher Baba Meher Baba. Sing Meher Baba Meher Baba Meher Baba Meher Baba Meher Baba Meher my Baba. Sing Meher Baba Meher Baba Meher Baba Meher Baba Meher Baba Meher our Baba. Oh Meher my Baba, I am listening to your song of love. In my heart singing, yes, in my heart singing. Yes, in my heart you sing. You sing Meher, Baba Meher, Baba Meher, Baba Meher, Baba Meher, Baba Meher, my Baba. You sing Meher, Baba Meher, Baba Meher, Baba Meher, Baba Meher, Baba Meher, our Baba. Oh Meher, my Baba, with divine authority, you oft do declare, you and I are one, not we. Yes, we are one, not we. Yes, I'm like unto thee. Yes, I am one with thee. Singing Meher, Baba Meher, Baba Meher, Baba Meher, Baba Meher, Baba Meher, my Baba. Singing Meher, Baba Meher, Baba Meher, Baba Meher, Baba Meher, Baba Meher, our Baba. Now, actually, I told that story about DJ and I singing Begin to Begin at a Virginia huge dance hall. And the woman that was with her, Lorraine, she was always in the habit of saying to me, Al, what are you thinking? Al, what are you thinking? And she must have picked this up from Baba, because Baba used to do this all the time. He would say to Baba, Baba, what are you thinking? And Baba would invariably say, nothing, Baba, nothing, Baba. And Baba had to press him. And then one time, Adi was translating for Baba in the early years, and this beautiful young girl comes before Baba. Baba turns to Adi and says, Adi, what are you thinking? And Adi is sweating bullets. And afterwards she says, Baba, please never ask me what I'm thinking in this similar situation again. So anyway, this is from that, and it's called Baba, 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 what are you thinking? Oh my Baba, 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 what are you thinking? What do you wanna do? Baba, 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 you really, 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 really got me feeling. It's really only you. Yes, you do this and that through me. And all that don't get done. Baba, you're the only doer. You're the only one. Baba, I feel you think through me, and you're acting through me too. Baba, 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 it's you when I'm in bliss, and it's you when I am blue. This provisional working ego is entirely your own. It works and plays and prays with you all the way back home. So, Baba, what are you thinking? And what do you want to do? You really got me feeling that it's really only you. Yes, you do this and that through me. And all that don't get done. Baba, you're the only doer. You're the only one. Yes, Baba, you're the only doer. And you're just having fun. I hope we're all having fun. Okay. This is another discourse that I've committed to memory and later on developed into a song. And actually, this song was inspired by my favorite discourse in God Speaks, where Baba says, in the eternity of existence, there is no time, there is no past and no future. And later on, I have a song for that. But in this song here, I have the everything and the nothing, where it says everything in the universe is and for the beginning has been a materialization of the divine original whim. So that's the main part. And then the first part and last part are words and tunes that I've written. So here it goes. Yes, Baba, nothing ever happens in eternity. Nothing really is. It just appears to be. In creation, everything to this nothing is bound. And when nothing becomes everything, God is found. So, Baba, really speaking, it is literally true. All that's ever done's already done by you. All that ever appears to be has already been whimmed and dreamt by thee. Yes, all existence and eternity has already been done and lived by thee. Everything in the universe is, and from the beginning has been, a materialization of the divine original whim, working itself out irrevocably without default, deflection, or defeat. It's the unfolding of the film of creation upon the screen of consciousness, sequence after sequence according to the pattern issued forth from the divine whim. So, Baba, nothing ever happens in eternity. Nothing really is. It just appears to be. In creation, everything to this nothing is bound. And when nothing becomes everything, you are found. Yes, Baba, really speaking, it is literally true. All that's ever done's already done by you. All that ever appears to be has already been whimmed and dreamt by thee. Yes, everything that ever appears to be has already been whimmed and dreamt and done and lived by thee. I forgot to say that in this song here, the words are just so beautiful. They're Francis Brabazon's from the Everything and the Nothing, page 106. But you can find the same discourse in Lord Meher on page 5555. And I asked some fellow Baba lovers to compare the two, but no one's ever gotten back to me on that. So again, if you're curious, on the Everything and the Nothing is page 106, which is Francis Brabazon, very poetic and alliteration. And the other one you compare it to is in Lord Meher, page 5555. Now this song here, this next song I wrote about 15 or 20 years ago in my car on the way to the Southeast Gathering. And it really impressed me because when I got there, it was exactly 10-hour drive and exactly 500 miles. I don't know what that means, but I was surprised by that. Anyway, this is called Let's Sing a Happy Song to Beloved Baba. And we can all sing, or at least be happy while we're singing. Anyway, here it goes. Oh, let's sing a happy song to beloved Baba. Let's sing it wholeheartedly. Ba, 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 ba. Sing a happy song to beloved Baba. Let's sing it most merrily. Let's sing a happy song to the goal of creation, which is really pure bliss. And let's sing a happy song to Baba as bliss, with illusion gone. It is just this. So let's remember that we and beloved Baba are really not we, but one. Baba, Baba, Baba. Remember that Baba already played his game and he's already won. Let's remember that Baba is within and around us. Yes, he's the only one. Let's remember that life is just a jest. Life's a game. So let's have fun and let's sing a happy song to beloved Baba. Let's sing it with love and joy. Ba, 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 ba. Sing a happy song to beloved Baba. Let's sing it as our employ. Let's sing a happy song to the goal of creation, which is really pure bliss. And let's sing a happy song to Baba as bliss. With the ego gone, it is just this. So let's sing a happy song to beloved Baba. Sing a happy song to beloved Baba. Sing a happy song to beloved Baba. All this is pure bliss. Jai Baba, and thank you. Now, we're all living in illusion, but us Baba lovers, Baba tells us it's all illusion. It's just a dream, Mom says, how can it be a dream? We see you. He says, yeah. But if you were sleeping, you'd say the same thing. Just trust me. It's all illusion. So this song speaks to that. It's a Moody Blues song called Land of Make Believe. And I sing this at the Samadhi every time I go there. It's one of my favorites. So let's give it a go. Baba, 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 Meher, 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 Baba, my Meher, my Baba, oh Baba, 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 Meher, 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 Baba, my Meher, my Baba. We're living in a land of make-believe and trying not to let it show. Whoa, 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 whoa. But maybe in that land of make-believe, heartaches can turn into joy. We're breathing in the air of high and low. We're taking up a lot of room, but maybe in that dark and lonely night, our prayers will be heard. Make it soon. So fly, little bird, up into the clear blue sky and carry the word that love's the only reason why. Open all the shutters on your windows. Unlock all the locks upon your door. Brush away the cobwebs from your daydreams. No secrets come between us anymore. Oh, say it's true that only love can see you through. You know what love can do to you. Ooh, ooh. Baba, 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 Meher, 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 Baba, my Meher, my Baba. Oh, Baba, 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 Meher, 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 Baba, my Meher, my Baba. I forgot to say, for those that are not regulars, and I've mentioned this in the past, it was suggested that during the 60s, there was a special spiritual dispensation for the music that was so simple in its songs of love and peace, and that suggested that the Moody Blues is the only band still around from that era who's still singing these songs of love and peace, as you can tell from the lyrics and the feelings. The next song actually is another Moody Blues song, and it really lends itself so well to a Baba song. The original title was For My Lady, and all you had to do is substitute Baba for lady, so it's For My Meher. And here it goes. There's a lot of symbology in this, which you'll pick up on. My boat sails stormy seas, suffers oceans filled with tears, but at last my port's in view, now that I've discovered you. Oh, I'd give my life so lightly for my beloved Baba, give it freely and completely for my Baba, 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 Meher, my Baba. Set sail before the sun, feel the warmth that's just begun. Share each and every dream. They belong to everyone. Oh, I'd give my life so lightly for my gentle Meher. Give it freely and completely for my Baba, 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 Meher, my Baba. Words that we say when we're alone, yet actions speak louder than words. Yet all I can say is I love you so. Wash away all my hurts. Oh, I give my life so lightly for my gentle Meher. Give it freely and completely for my Baba, 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 Meher, my Baba. Jai Baba. Now, you know, the Moody Blues, their biggest hit was Go Now, which the guy, Denny Lane, who wrote it, later left, and he became part of Paul McCartney's band Wings after the Beatles broke up. But in any case, I don't know what I was saying. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, anyway, now I know, yeah. They had this one song. Their classic albums were like from 67 to 72, In Search of a Lost Chord, For Our Children's Children, Days of Future Past, Every Good Boy Deserves a Favor. And the last one, the seventh one, was The Seventh Sojourn. And then they did music afterwards, but I think that was their classical period. Anyway, there was one song called In Search of a Lost Chord. And I think I'm in search of the perfect song. And I think I found the perfect song. Very few songs do I come across where I don't change a word or two, you know, kind of improve it. But this one, I couldn't change or add to it. The only thing I could add to it was Baba. So that's the only thing I've added to this song. Otherwise, it's exactly, it was written and sung in 1999. And believe it or not, as much of a fan as I am of the Moody Blues, I didn't hear this song till like 2 years ago. So I sang this to somebody, and I've sang it a couple of times on Artie, and I'm going to sing it again. Oh, and it reminds, you know, Baba says, God alone is real. and the goal of life is to be united with him through love. Well, this song reminds me about that because it says, all that is real is you. So it sounds like they wrote the song for Baba. Maybe they did, I don't know. Anyway, it's called All That Is Real Is You. Yes, Baba, all the world over, I've searched for a dream and found out that life is not what it seems. I've seen all the wonders the world has to give, and all that is real is you. Yes, Baba, all that is real is you. Baba, all of the silver and all of the gold are worthless to me. They're lifeless and cold. I've seen all the treasures that a man can possess, yet all that is real is you. Yes, Baba, all that is real is you. So take me back home, my love, my love. Oh, how I need you. So bring me back home, my love, my love. Oh, how I love you. Yes, even the places my heart used to fly, the warm summer breeze, the cool seabirds cry. Yes, all are illusions and all just a dream, 'cause all that is real is you. Yes, Baba, all that is real is you. So take me back home, my love, my love. Oh, how I need you. Yes, bring me back home, my love, my love. Oh, how I love you. Baba, all the world over, I've searched for a dream and found out that life is not what it seems. I've seen all the wonders the world has to give, and all that is real is you. Yes, Baba, all that is real is you. Jai Baba. Now, this is another one of my all-time favorite singers is Roy Orbison, who always has a lot of songs of longing and love, and he, you know, as you know, he went through a great tragedy. He lost his wife and a couple of children in the fire, and he always wore black clothes and dark sunglasses. I don't know what he was trying to hide himself or what, but anyway, this song here by Roy Orbison is one of his last songs. And it's kind of an obscure song. I don't think most people have heard this song. But the original tune to this song is California Blue. Has anybody ever heard that? California Blue by Roy Orbison? I think I have a talent for finding obscure songs, and people think, oh, he wrote another song. Well, I didn't write this song, but I wrote the words to it. But the original song is California Blue. And it's just a perfect Baba song. I mean, it's just incredible. I think a lot of these songs were meant for God, but they just kind of get disguised in a worldly way. But this is one of them. It's called California Blue. And I've changed the name to Baba, I Need You. So here it goes. And if you get a chance, listen to the original Roy Orbison song, California Blue. But this is Al's version of Baba, I Need You. I've been Longing all day, been longing all day, with you on my mind, with you on my mind. Trying to get back to the love left behind. But it's been so long, Bob, it's been so long. I'm doing all I can do to get back to you. Baba, I need you. Baba, I need you. Living all alone, nothing left to do. Baba, I need you. Every day I pray, I'll be on my way, sharing love with you. Baba, I need you. Some blissful day, I'll get back again. Somehow, some way, though I don't know when. Baba, I need you. Baba, I need you. And it's so true, Baba, it's so true. Baba, I need you. And I'm so blue, Baba, I'm so blue. Baba, I need you. Oh, I do, I do. Baba, I need you. I think we all need Baba. Jai Baba. Now, this next song is also a Roy Orbison song, but it's such a short song that I am going to sing the original and then sing the Baba version of it. But there is a story to this song, which I got to share. It's a beautiful story. This song was written by Willie Nelson, but it was actually popularized by Roy Orbison. And Willie tells a story that he used to go to concerts, and there was this handicapped man that would always go to be outside during the concert or the sporting events, and he would sell, peanuts, or during Christmas time, he would sell wrapping paper and pencils, and that's how this song came about. And from doing that, this guy supported his family just by selling odds and ends at the stadiums. So Willie Nelson was impressed by it, but like I say, it's really a Roy Orbison song, and I'm going to say it's a short song, so I'll sing the original, and then I'll sing the Baba version of it. Page 36. I'm going to go to page 36 to make sure I don't leave out any of the words. Pretty ribbons, pretty paper of blue. Wrap your presents to your darling from you. Pretty pencils to write, I love you. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Crowded street, busy feet, hustle by him. Downtown shoppers, Christmas is nigh, and there he sits all alone on the sidewalk, just hoping that you won't pass him by. Should you stop? Better not, much too busy. You're in a hurry, my how time does fly. In the distance, there's singing and laughter, and in the midst of this laughter, he cries. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Wrap your presents to your darling from you. Pretty pencils to write, I love you. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. And now the Baba version of this song. I mean, all songs are Baba versions, but some more so than others. So this is my version of that song. Oh, Meher Baba, beloved Baba, it's true that I'm longing, really longing for you. In my heart, you've inscribed, I love you. Oh, Meher Baba, beloved Baba, it's true. Oh, Meher Baba, beloved Baba, I do. Oh, Meher, my Baba, my beloved. You're my beloved, and you're my best friend too. You whisper to me that you are one with me. Please make me realize I'm one with you. Oh, Meher Baba, beloved Baba, it's true. Love and longing have brought me to you. My real essence is love that is true. Oh, Meher Baba, beloved Baba, I do. Oh, Meher Baba, beloved Baba, it's true. When lover and beloved are one and not two, there ends the false and begins the true. My love and my longing have brought me to you. Let it be realized we are one and not two. Oh, Meher Baba, beloved Baba, it's true that I'm longing, really longing for you. In my heart, you've inscribed, I love you. Oh, Meher Baba, beloved Baba, I do. Oh, Meher Baba, beloved Baba, it's true. Jai Baba, and thank you for listening. Well, this is another Baba discourse, and this is actually my favorite from God Speaks that I mentioned. It's on page 97. And I've kept the tune kind of simple because I think it's important that we focus on the words and not the tune. So the tune is kind of like a sing-along, sing-song. But anyway, it's Baba's discourse on the eternity of existence. Baba says, Baba says it, now sings it. In the eternity of existence, there is no time, there is no past and no future, only everlasting presence. Therefore, in eternity, nothing has ever happened, and nothing will ever happen. Everything happens in the eternal now. If anything happens at all, because all that has apparently happened, all that is apparently happening, and all that will ever apparently happen in the illusory cosmic universe is all that which God has already dreamt the moment his original infinite whim surged as, who am I? So really speaking, nothing has ever happened, and nothing will ever happen. That's good news. You know, recently I've seen more and more teachers say the same thing. You know, fortunate are those that know that nothing has ever happened. Anyway, I think a lot of the spiritual teachers, they say the same thing. I was amazed. I was reading Ramakrishna. He has this wonderful book called The Great Swan, which is by far the best Ramakrishna book I've ever read, by Lex Hickson, who had this group that Bao used to visit. Anyway, even Ramakrishna says, not a leaf moves without the will of God. And Baba says the same thing. The waves do not roll and the leaves do not move without God's will. Anyway, let's go on before I talk too much here. Okay, this one here now is very lovely song that I sing at the Samadhi also. It's called Just Out of Reach. And I know Perry Como sings it. I'm sure other people sing it too. But, you know, Jim Reeves and Perry Como and Andy Williams, they had that real soft, slow, smooth, simple style, which I like, and which kind of suits me. Anyway, the last verses I wrote myself, but the first verses I'm just going to sing as is. If I can find it in my book here. Okay, here we go. Just out of reach. Love that hides away from me, blues that keep on bothering me, chains that just won't set me free, some things just won't let me be, too far away from you and all your charms, just out of reach from my two empty arms. Each night in dreams I see your face, memories time can erase. I awake and find you gone, I'm so blue and all alone, so far away, your touch so sweet and warm, just out of reach from my two empty arms. This lonesome feeling all the time, wishing that you'll soon be mine. Dreams that bring you in my sleep, memories I'll always keep, too far away. Your presence, sweet and warm, just out of reach from my two empty arms. Yes, night and day I long for you, longing for your love so true. There's this ache inside my heart, time can't heal while we're apart, so far away from you and all your charms, just out of reach from my two empty arms. Baba, Baba, come to me, free me from duality, bless me with oneness once more. You alone do I adore. This pain of separation I just can't bear. So come to me forever, my Meher. Jai Baba. Now this is a child's song, but when I learned it, I was a child. I was 6 and 7 years old. I came to this country when I was 5, and I started school like a couple of months later, so I didn't know a word of English. I remember in class one time, there was a pretty little girl next to me, so I just copied everything she wrote. I was good at copying. Unfortunately, I copied her name on top of my paper, so the teacher suspected something was going on. But anyway, outside of Happy Birthday, I think this is the first English song I learned, and it's called Me and My Teddy Bear. By the way, we've got Teddy here, right here. He wants to say hi to everybody. We got Mr. Gong and Angela Baba Button and Mr. Teddy. And please don't ask if he's a cat or a dog or a porcupine. He's a teddy bear. Okay, go back now. Anyway, this is, it went from Me and My Teddy Bear to Me and Baba Meher. And there's also a little verse with Mani in there, which I sang recently for Mani's celebration. So anyway, this is it, Me and Baba Meher. It's a children's song, so take it as such. Oh, me and Baba Meher have no worries, have no care. Me and Baba Meher just play and play all day. Yes, me and Baba Meher have no worry, have no care. Me and Baba Meher just play and play all day. Our sister Mani's here. She's so bonny, she's so dear. Our sister Mani's here. She always brings good cheer. Yes, our sister Mani's here. She's so bonny, she's so dear. Our sister Mani's here. She's always in good cheer. Oh, Baba, 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 you love me. Baba, you love me. Baba, you love me. Oh, Baba, 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 you love me. And Baba, I love thee. So, me and Baba Meher have no worries, have no care. Me and Baba Meher just play and play all day. Yes, me and Baba Meher have no worry, have no care. Me and Baba Meher just play and play all day. Look, Teddy's so happy. He wants to play all day too. Jai Baba. Okay, now for those of you that are not regulars on Zoom, we have every Thursday the Beloved God prayer that we share in as many languages as we can find. So if any of you know a foreign language, you're welcome to join us. And if you don't know one, you're still welcome to join us. But anyway, I said it a couple of times in Spanish, but I usually sing it in Italian, and this is an original tune to Baba's words. I'm gonna take a sip of coffee here if I may. And it's a Beloved God prayer. Amato Dio, aiutaci tutti ad amarti, sempre di più e sempre di più e ancora di più, fino a quando noi diventeremo degni dell'unione con te e autarci tutti, tenere duro l'orlo della gonna di Baba fino alla fine. I had to get a little operatic there at the end. Anyway, since we had this in Italian, I had a couple of songs that are both English and Italian, and I'm sure that all of you are familiar with them. There's a couple of them I'd like to share. And one of them is Volare by Dean Martin. And I think Dean did a really good job on this because if I'm mistaken, I don't think Dean Martin spoke Italian, but he sounds like an Italian in this one, that's for sure. Anyway, this is Volare in English and in Italian. It's a fun song. Volare means to fly, of course, and cantare means to sing. And if you're singing Get You High, you can fly. How's that? Anyway, here it is. Volare. Volare. Oh, cantare. Oh, let's fly way up to the clouds, away from the maddening crowds. We can sing in the glow of a star that I know of, where lovers enjoy peace of mind. Let us leave the confusion and all the delusion behind. Just like birds of a feather, a rainbow together we'll find. Volare, oh, cantare, oh, no wonder my happy heart sings. Your love has given me wings. Penso che un sogno così non ritorna mai più. Mi dipingevo con le mani e la faccia di blu. Poi d'improvviso venivo del vento rapido e cominciavo a volare nel cielo infinito. Volare, oh, cantare, oh, nel blu, dipinto di blu, felice di stare lassù. E volavo, volavo felice più alto del sole ancora più su, mentre il mondo pian piano spariva lontano laggiù. Una musica dolce suonava soltanto per me. Volare, oh, oh, cantare, oh, no wonder my happy heart sings. Your love has given me wings. Nel blu, dipinto di blu, felice di stare lassù. Jai Baba, and thank you. Well, look, since we're on a roll with these Italian and English songs, I've got one more, And this I have a little story to add to. This is O Sole Mio, which is probably the most well-known Italian songs. But actually, it was a Neapolitan song. And, from Naples on down, it's more of a Southern accent. And not only, this was written in the late 1800s, a couple of years after Bob was born. So now it's not only a Neapolitan song, but it's an archaic Neapolitan song. For example, for the word day, giornata, they spell it with a J, and there is no J in the Italian alphabet anymore. So anyway, I'm going to sing the original, which every Tom, Dick, and Harry that's Italian has sung before. And then I'm going to sing the same tune with some English words. But let's start with the original first. Che bella cosa, una giornata e sole, l'aria serena dopo una tempesta, per l'aria fresca, parigiana festa. Che bella cosa, una giornata e sole. Mana tu sole, più bello ne, oh sole mio, sto in fronte a te, oh sole mio, sto in fronte a te, sto in fronte a te. Quando fa notte e il sole se ne scende, me viene quasi una malinconia sotto la finestra, tu restaria. Quando fa notte e il sole se ne scende, mana tu sole, più bello ne, oh sole mio, sta in frente a te, oh sole mio, sta in fronte a te, sta in fronte a te. A lot of the words you can understand. So the saints say, what a beautiful day. The day was sunshine. The l'aria fresca, for the fresh air. Dopo la tempesta, after a tempest or storm, the air so fresh it seems like a festival. And then when the sun goes down, a melancholia or a melancholy, a sadness comes to him. Then he sings of another heart still brighter still. But in any case, this song, the tune, the words are completely different, but the tune, believe it or not, was in a song by Bill Haley and the Comets called Come Rock With Me, Marie from Napoli. He kept the name Napoli. And then Elvis Presley heard Tony Martin sing this. Tony Martin was a singer for about 65 years or so. He died close to 100. And then he heard Mario Lanza sing the original O Sole Mio. So he had a couple of writers write a song for him using the same tune. Supposedly, these writers within a half hour wrote this song. And it was Elvis Presley's #1 song. He sold 25 million copies. Now I'm going to sing a couple of verses of Tony Martin's and then Elvis Presley, and then I added some Baba verses. But you can see how Elvis Presley's song is kind of similar to Tony Martin's. They have the word surrender in there, and now, and love. But anyway, let's give it a go. There's no tomorrow when love is new. Now is forever when love is true. So kiss me and hold me tight. There's no tomorrow. There's just tonight. Love is a flower that blooms so tender, each kiss a dewdrop of sweet surrender. Love is a moment of life enchanting. Let's take that moment that tonight is granting. There's no tomorrow, no yesterday. Baba, there's no time. That's what you say. No past and no future too. There's only presence in love with you. Now, a couple of Elvis's verses. It's now or never. Come hold me tight. Kiss me, my darling. Be mine tonight. Tomorrow will be too late. It's now or never. My love won't wait. When I first saw you, with your smile so tender, my heart was captured, my soul surrendered. I've spent a lifetime waiting for the right time. Now that you're near, the time is here at last. Baba, now is forever. When you're inside, your love, my Baba, makes all be right. Tomorrow will be the same. Now is forever in your love game. There's no tomorrow, no yesterday. Baba, there's no time. That's what you say. No past and no future too. There's only presence in love with you. As I'm singing this song, I'm reminded that Baba says, you know, suffering's fallen in love with me. What can I do? I can't shake it off. Anyway, so has presence. Thank you all. Let's move right along here. See what we got next. Okay, look, there's just one more short Italian song that's on the list. Al di là, which is a really popular Italian song. But I think I'm going to skip it. And if we have enough time, I'll come back to it. We don't want too much Italian in here. So let's jump to one of my favorite singers, Christopherson. And there's a story behind this song. Chris says he was invited to a church service and he went, and he doesn't know how or why, but they had an altar call and he found himself going up there. And he said he had this mystical spiritual experience. It was just so overwhelming. He felt so fulfilled and peaceful. He never felt that way before. So he wrote this song based on that experience. And it's called Why Me, Lord? Very short song, very simple, beautiful. I like Chris Christopherson because he kind of sings and talks. So if you miss the tune, you can just kind of talk your way out of it. So anyway, here it goes. Why me, Lord? Why me, Lord? What have I ever done to deserve even one of these blessings you gave? Tell me, Lord, do you think there's a way I can help to repay all the love you've given. Lord, help me, Jesus. I've wasted it so. Help me, Jesus. Now I know what I am. Now that I know how I've needed you so. Help me, Jesus. My soul's in your hands. Yes, help me, Jesus. My soul's in your hands. Try me, Lord, if you think there's a way I can help to repay all the graces I've known. Maybe, Lord, I can show someone else what I've been through myself on my way back to you. Lord, help me, Jesus, I've wasted it so. Help me, Jesus, I know what I am. Now that I know how I've needed you so. Help me, Jesus, my soul's in your hands. Please help me, Jesus, my soul's in your hands. Okay, well, I have another Christopherson song, and I'm reminded of Baba's quote where Baba says, I am everything and anything you take me to be. So Baba's a giver and he's a taker and anything else in between that we take him to be. This song was originally titled The Giver, but I've changed it to Meher Baba gives and he takes. Baba, you're a giver, you'll give me the kind of attention that I've never known. You're a helper, you'll help me to open the doors that I can't on my own. You're a lover, you'll love me in ways that I've never been loved before. You're a getter and you'll get me by getting me into a world I've been so longing for. Oh, you're a charmer, you'll charm me with graces and manners that I've never learned. You're a leader, you'll lead me to bridges that you're planning to burn. You're a talker, you'll talk me right off of my feet, but you won't talk for long, 'cause you're a doer and you'll do things through me like you're singing this song. Yes, you're a taker, you'll take me to places that I've never been to. You'll take your time before taking this ego mind, taking it easy and slow. And after you've taken this body, heart, and soul, you'll take me to yourself, and that's where, Baba, I long to go. Yes, you'll take me to yourself, and that's where, Baba, I so long to go. I gotta check here how much. Well, I still got plenty of time on this box here before my power's expired. Okay, we're getting close to the end here. This is one of my favorite songs, and it reminds me of the Samadhi. It's really a Samadhi song, but I call it a garden song. So I guess I can call it the Samadhi garden song. But this is about the samadhi. Baba, I come to your garden to sing and to pray each day in the morn and the evening. I think of you, my love. With you I long to be, and often I wonder, when will you come back to me? Oh, how I long to recall all the times that you held me. I miss you so much I could cry. But illusions of Maya linger in my heart, and those same old impressions still keep us apart. Yes, illusions of Maya are still in my heart, and those same old sanskaras still keep us apart. Baba, there's peace in your garden. There's peace in the air. There's peace in the sound of your silence. There's peace from the roses in your samadhi. And when I feel your presence, there's peace within me. Oh, how I long to recall all the times that you held me. I miss you so much I could die. But illusions of Maya linger in my heart, and those same old sanskaras still keep us apart. Oh, Baba, please awaken my heart. Make those age-old impressions forever depart. I hope they depart pretty soon now. Anyway, my next song actually is another Samadhi song that we sing quite often there. And actually, this is a song I'm sure all of you will recognize. And I call it a Jim Reeves song because when I hear a song, whoever sings it first, I kind of attribute it to them. But in addition to Jim Reeves, the song is called My Happiness. Like I say, in addition to Jim Reeves, this song has been sung by Elvis Presley, by Connie Francis, and by one of my all-time favorites, John Prine. And I don't think I have a John Prine song today, but next time I will. I have a couple of his, I just didn't include him in here. So this is My Happiness. It's a typical Jim Reeves song. It's slow, short, sweet, and 2.5 minutes. I don't know how he did it, but all of his songs are 2.5 minutes. The exception might be Welcome to My World. Excuse me. Evening shadows make me blue when each weary day is through. Oh, how I long to be with you, my happiness. Every day I reminisce, dreaming of your tender kiss, always thinking how I miss my happiness. Oh, 1,000,000 years it seems have gone by since we shared our dreams, but I'll hold you again. There'll be no blue memories then, whether skies are gray or blue. Any place on earth will do, just as long as I'm with you. My happiness. Yes, whether skies are gray or blue, anything on earth will do, just as long as I'm with you. My happiness. I remember Bob was saying somewhere, all we do is for happiness, you know? Happiness. Anyway, let's move on. Okay. Now I've sung about 12 Jim Reeves song, and I don't usually sing. I haven't sung "There's a Heartache Following Me," and I've only sung "Welcome to My World" once because I give the people that know those two songs a chance to sing them, and I like to sing some of the more obscure ones. But I will sing "Welcome to My World." That's a special song, and I found out recently. On the flip side of that, the song was "Good Morning Self." Welcome to My World. And Welcome to My World actually was Jim Reeves' #2 biggest hit. It climbed to #2 in the Billboard. So we all know this. We can sing along if you'd like to. Welcome to My World. I might even do a couple of gestures. There's a beautiful video of Monty singing Welcome to My World and doing the gestures. She loved gestures. Anyway, here it goes. Welcome to my world. Won't you come on in? Miracles, I guess, still happen now and then. Step into my heart. Leave your cares behind. Welcome to my world, built with you in mind. Knock and the door will open. Seek and you will find. Ask and it will be given. The key to this world of mine. I'll be waiting here with my arms unfurled, waiting just for you. Welcome to my world. Knock and the door will open. Seek and you will find. Ask and it will be given. The keys to this world of mine. I'll be waiting here with my arms unfurled, waiting just for you. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. I forgot to mention that I saw recently that Baba loved this song. And I think one reason is these are some of the words in the song, the bridge, are from the gospel, the Sermon on the Mount, Matthew 7:7, the part about asking you will be given, searching you will find, knocking the door will open. So anyway, I'm sure it's one of all of our favorites. I'm going to sing another Jim Reeves song. And this is the first Jim Reeves song I've ever come across. Back in the mid-50s, we lived in one of those neighborhoods where they had like retail stores in the bottom and apartments in the top. And I had a friend who's about 4 years older than me, but his parents and grandfather ran a little cafe shop. And they had a jukebox in there. And the kids would come in to play the jukebox. And this is one of those songs of a fellow that lost his girl and wants to get her back. The actual song is called He'll Have to Go, but it's probably better known as Put Your Sweet Lips a Little Closer to the Phone. And I've made it, Baba, put your sweet lips a little closer to my ear. So I think I have it memorized, but just in case, I'll turn to the lyrics here. 78. Okay, here we go. So this is another Jim Reeves song. Same tune, different words. Please, Baba, put your sweet lips a little closer to my ear. Whisper now your one real word I long to hear. Place desires and sanskaras all at bay, so I may really hear and feel that which you say. Or you can say the word I long to hear. Make this ego not resist. Baba, call and call and call again. Let your love always insist. Your love is true. It's pure and kind and most divine. I pray that now your grace descends and makes it mine. Please, Baba, place your sweet love ever so gently in my heart. Make Maya and all illusions now depart. Make this ego and its veils all cast away, so I may really hear and feel all that you say. Oh, you can say the word I long to hear, though this ego may resist. Baba, call and call and call again. Let your love always insist. Your love is true and pure and kind and most divine. I pray that now your grace descends and makes it mine. I forgot to mention that this is Jim Reeves' #1 song. Welcome to My World being #2. Anyway, I have, the next song I sing is kind of special to me. It's sung by Nana Muscuri, who's one of my all-time favorites. She's in her late 80s now and still singing. She's still singing, but she sang for about 65 years. And she knew about 12 different languages and would sing in every language. And it's special to me because my cousin Mary, I took her to see Nana Muscuri at the Kennedy Center for her 40th birthday. And she passed away shortly thereafter. Sadly enough, she passed away, and her younger brother, John, they were two of my dearest cousins, passed away. And my own brother, Tony, who died a day after Baba's 100th birthday. So all three of them passed away not too far from each other. But anyway, this would remind me of Mary, my cousin Mary, and it's called Even Now by Nana Muscuri. full moon in the sky, softly creeping over the time from above. As I lie here awake, hardly sleeping, so lonely for only your love. Even now, I still remember days of summer when blossoms filled each bough. In the cold, cold days of December, my darling, I miss you even now. Oh, when will I see you again? Come back into my life where you belong. My life will be empty till then, for you are the words to this song. Even now, I still remember days of summer when blossoms filled each bough. In the cold, gray days of December, my Baba, I miss you even now. Oh, darling, how I miss you even now. Okay, we don't have much time left, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do all the songs, but I have a couple more. This one here is another song that I sang to Mary on my first trip. And it's Stevie Wonder, I Just Called to Say I Love You. And I don't think there's I don't know if there's anybody who hasn't heard this song. But I was thinking, after I sang this to Mara, some woman kind of hit me in the ribs and said, "You didn't write that song, that's a Stevie Wonder song." I said, "Well, who doesn't know it's a Stevie Wonder song? I just changed the lyrics. I didn't mean to write the tune. So I didn't write the tune to this, just the lyrics. Let's hope I can remember them all. I don't usually sing this. But anyway, it's called I Just Called to Say I Love You. And this might be the third or fourth song that I have the word Sanskara in. So maybe they're getting ready to leave. But anyway, here it goes. No Sanskaras to burn away. No cause to effect on this sunny day. No karma due, nor payment to, nor eye for eye, nor tooth for tooth holds true. No balance sheet, no good or bad, no joy is this for all the times gone sad. No win today, no game to play, no mystery in these simple words I say. I just called to say I love you. I just called to show how much I care. I just called to say I love you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Baba means it from the bottom of his heart. right or wrong, no weak or strong, no insight or conviction need belong. No tickets here for all our dear. This grace descends upon those far and near. No need to doubt, no one left out, no mystery in these simple words I shout. No thoughts to think, just wine to drink. When these few words Baba speaks in our hearts sink, I just call to say I love you. I just call to show how much I care. I just call to say I love you. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart. You and I are one, and we will never part. This next song, I'm sure you all know too. It's an old Hank Williams favorite called Cold, Cold Heart. And I've changed the word to this. But that idea of Baba melting a cold, cold heart and to ease a doubtful, worried mind. That's his job. So here's Hank Williams with Cold, Cold Heart. Baba, how can I know how much you'd show that you're my every dream? When I'm afraid each thing I do is just some sanskaric scheme. The memories from my lonesome past, they keep us so far apart. Why don't you ease this doubtful mind and melt this cold, cold heart? Baba, please ease this doubtful mind and melt this cold, cold heart. Some other love before our time has made my heart sad and blue. And now my heart is paying for a love that wasn't true. In anger, unkind words are said, and then the teardrops start. Baba, please ease this doubtful mind and melt this cold, cold heart. To win your love's the only dream that I am searching for. Without your love, my hopes and dreams are just some foolish bore. The more I try to win your love, that's when true longing starts. Baba, please ease this doubtful mind and melt this cold, cold heart. Oh, Baba, please ease this doubtful mind and melt this cold, cold heart. Jai Baba.
Baba's calling. I hear the phone ring.
I don't know. You know, most of the calls I get are now canvas calls, so I just let it ring. If they want to leave a message, I might call them back. Anyway,
beautiful,
here's I think I'm going to have to cut this a little short there, but I will say I have two spiritual Christian songs, How Great Thou Art and On the Wings of a Snow White Dove. And also another one by Jim Reeves, Take my hand, precious Lord. I think I'll sing that because that's kind of short. We don't have too much time left.
All right, Al. J Papa.
I think I'll just keep singing until somebody cuts me off. But anyway, this one here I will sing. Do we have a time limit, Ruth?
We don't, Al, but I'm going to have to go myself in a little bit because I've got a doctor's appointment.
Okay, whenever you have to go, that'll be the official end. How's that? Is that
Well,
okay?
how about two more songs?
Okay, 2 more songs. You've got it, Ruth. I've already
Beautiful.
saved my last song, which I know you'll all know and enjoy. So I just got to pick a song now. And I'm going to pick Baba, You're My Antidote and You're My Remedy. And my last song will be Happy Trails to me or to Ruth or whoever else is on there. I'll hope that. Hold on
Thanks,
a second. I'm
Al.
going to, okay, let's do that.
Do what you got to do. Take your time.
Okay, let me see now. My antidote, my remedy, page 10.
People are asking about your next CD, Al.
You know, Biff made 2 CDs for me in India about 20, 25 years ago. Bless his heart. And I invited him to come, but those pilgrims in India aren't showing up. And Cliff did a CD for me, which was wonderful 2 weeks ago. And I noticed I talked too much in that CD, which I might be talking too much here too. But anyway, since I'm down to 2 more songs.
Most of your words are Baba's words. You never talk too much.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Remedy. I was going to sing, Baba, You're My Remedy, You're My Antidote, which is on page 34. So let me do that one. And if we ever do another concert, the songs that I didn't get a chance to sing today, I'll sing next time. But I do like those 2 spirituals. And also, let me see. Oh, I was going to sing a couple more Moody Blues songs. I'm a Very Happy Man and Emily songs. So those will have to wait till the next time. But now.
Sounds great.
34. Page 10. It was song number 34, and I thought it was page 34, but it's actually page 10. Okay, here it is. Got most of it memorized, but just in case. And a little story behind this, too. Remember I mentioned earlier how the spiritual masters say the same things? Well, I was reading this book, I love the Ashravaka Gita, and I read about 3 versions of it, but in this one section, Ashravaka, who's an 18-year-old malformed young guy, is a teacher to this King Janaka. And he says to King Janaka that you've been bitten by a poisonous snake. And that snake is the conviction that you're the doer. And the only antidote and remedy for that is to convince yourself that you're not the doer and that God does everything through you. And then Baba has a discourse where he says, well, how do you get out of this illusion? What's the way out? And he says, the way out of this illusion, the antidote or the remedy is that whatever you think or do, feel that you're not the doer. Feel that it's I, the indweller, who's getting it done through you. So that this song comes from that, the antidote and the remedy. Okay, here goes. Yes, Baba, you're my antidote. You're my remedy. You're my own true self. You're my one real me. Please bring me back home to eternity and make me realize we're one, not we. Yes, Baba, 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 you and me are really one, not we. My beloved one, my best friend too, my mom and dad, yes, that is you. My one real self is who you are, my awakener and my avatar. Yes, Baba, 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 you and me are really one, not we. You're the ancient one, you are bliss divine. You are for all, and you're all mine. Yes, I give my all in all to you, and you make me realize we're one, not two. Excuse me. Okay. Yes, Baba, 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 you and me are really one, not we. Baba, you're my antidote, you're my remedy, you're my own true self, you're my one real me. Please bring me back home to eternity and make me realize we're one, not we. J Baba. Okay, for our last song, and then I know you, those who have been to India, excuse me now, boy. You know, Baba, there's this section where Baba loved this one Qawwali singer so much that once they played one of his songs, Baba says, you know, I love that so much, I think I'll liberate him. And I kept thinking, wow, if that's the case, I wonder if Roy Rogers and Dale Evans have been liberated, because it has to be thousands upon thousands of times that their song Happy Trails to You has been sung. So I don't know, but if anybody should be liberated because of a repetitive song to God, that should be it. As you know, when you're in India, if you show up at the Samadhi in the morning or the evening, the day that you're leaving, this song's for you and anybody else who's leaving. So this song is for all of you for having the patience to listen to me, and may all your trails be happy trails. Here goes. And you all sing along too now. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling on till then. Who cares about the clouds when we're together? Just sing a happy song and bring the sunny weather. Happy trails to you till we meet again. Some trails are happy ones, others are blue, but it's the way you ride that trail that counts. Here's a happy one for you. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling on till then. Who cares about the clouds when we're together? Just sing a happy song and bring the sunny weather. Happy trails to you till we meet again. Jai Baba, and thank you all. Thank you all. Jai Baba.
Jai Baba Al, just wanted to say you could sing all day and it's prayer. So I know you could pray all day.